Hey everyone, Josh here, and today we're going to dive deep into KineMaster 6.0. Specifically, we are going to be talking about their preloaded projects. So here's KineMaster right now. Under the search tab, you can scroll and find your preferred project type or preset simply by tapping around in these categories. I'm actually going to be looking at this specific category, the camera setup. It is vertical, so this is perfect for Instagram Reels or Stories. So I'm going to go ahead and tap on this one, and we are going to see a little preview right now. You can see there's a bunch of cool little transitions and animations along with the text. So this will make posting Reels and Stories and even TikTok videos very easy. So I'm going to tap on Use. It's going to download the project. And it's also going to start downloading all of the assets such as images and graphics and so forth. So here's the project. It's really straightforward and easy, not too much happening here, but a lot of different transitions and animations, which is great. And by the way, I'm using my iPad Pro to edit with KineMaster 6.0, and it just works seamlessly with the iPad, so I love that. The more screen real estate you get, the more fun it is to use KineMaster. All right, so here's our timeline. We can use 2 fingers to zoom in, and we can scrub through the timeline pretty easily and seamlessly. And we can hit the play button just to see how everything times out here, just so we can see how the text and animations occur. Perfect. And if you notice, it already preloaded the music for you. You can change this at any time using KineMaster's audio library. So what I'm going to start off by doing is replacing the footage with my own footage. And that's really easy to do. All I have to do is tap on it, tap on replace. We're going to go to my library or album, and I'm going to actually replace it with this clip. And look at that. It already added that clip right into there. It included the animations and the transitions. So check this out. I'm going to hit playback. Now let's say I want to change the type of transition that's being used. All I have to do is tap on it. And here we can see a ton of different types of transitions. You can see the one that's currently being used. It's highlighted in orange, preview roll, and number 4. What's number 3 look like? Actually, let's go through the other transitions and see what else we can use. Alpha matte. Ooh, that one's nice. All right, cool. So I'm happy with that. I'm going to hit the back arrow. We're going to go over to the next clip here, and here you'll notice that we have text along with video. So I'm going to change and replace the actual video clip. I'm going to go back to my library. I'm going to actually use this clip right here. And notice all of my clips are already shot vertically. This is going to help you out tremendously, especially if you're outputting to Instagram Reels or TikTok. All right, so here's my clip. And you'll notice it says setup here in this faint text. We can change that by tapping on this text bar right here. We can reposition it throughout the clip. It's harder to see because it's white, so we're gonna keep it down here. And we can change the animation. I'm actually gonna do the slide down animation. That looks really nice. You can also change the opacity. I'm going to increase the opacity. That way we can see the words set up a lot clearer. Now let's say you want to change some of the sound effects or the preloaded audio that was already in this project. It's very similar to that of replacing the video in this timeline. All you have to do is tap on the audio track, hit replace, hit OK here. We can go to our music, sound effects, or you can actually see what KineMaster has to offer. You can see they have a ton of different audio tracks, including hip hop, holiday, jazz, blues tunes. Lo-fi is actually some of my favorite music. So let's listen to this. Ooh. I play jazz trombone, so this really relates to me. All right, let's download this. Cool. All right, I'm gonna use that. I'm gonna exit out of the library here. We're gonna go to music, and I think it was Afterglow. So I'm gonna hit Afterglow, hit the check mark button. Cool, now you can see that it replaced that audio track. So now let's hit playback and see how it sounds like. Nice. And I noticed that we have a few sound effects here too. Now, one of the sound effects doesn't really match with the transition, and it's actually the sound of the projector. So let's see right here. All right, so I want to get rid of that sound effect and replace it with something else. Increase the volume here so we can hear it better. Let's see what other sound effects we can mess with. So I'm going to go to the KineMaster library here. A punch and break, what does that sound like? Breaking glass, hits and whooshes, I like that. I'm starting to have a little bit of fun here, if you can notice. Sound effects are like my favorite thing. All right, cool. So you know what I'm gonna do is, since I really actually like the projector sound effect, I'm gonna go back to that standard transition that we actually had, because to be honest, KineMaster did a better job than I did when designing this actual project. So I'm gonna put in that previous transition that we had before. I'm gonna get rid of this alpha matte here. So I'm gonna tap on the transition. We're gonna go to, I believe it was preview roll. Yes, that was the one. Cool. I do wanna actually show you the graphic that KineMaster included in this project. You can see it says speed lines, this little red bar right here. This is really cool. So if I hit playback, you can see this little graphic of those lines that pop up right there. We can change those, or if you like them, you can keep them, but I really like this replace button here because we can easily just replace it with anything we want. I like the swirl. I like this one here too. We can even use stickers, but stickers here won't really make sense. So I like the speed lines. I'm gonna actually use this one right here. Cool, now we're near the end here. I'm gonna actually change this text right here. I'm gonna make it a little bit larger. I'm gonna drag it down here, and I'm gonna actually type in filmmaking for filmmaking. Cool, I actually wanna add a little bit more transition sounds. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that really quickly. All I have to do is just take this, I'm gonna duplicate it, drag it over some other transitions here that I think will make it work with. Nice. All right, let's see how it looks now. As you can see, KineMaster 6.0 makes it extremely easy to edit any sort of video, especially if it's vertical video for this type of project. These new preloaded projects make my life so much easier. So give it a shot, let us know what you think, and I'll see you in another video. Peace.